presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are San Diego.
Matt Kemp leading the way for the Padres, who have now won 4 of their last 5 games. And today, look for the sweep of the Rockies next on Fox Sports San Diego. We play day baseball in the finale of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Good pitching matchup today for the finale of this series. Cesar Vargas making his 3rd Major League start. So far has faced St. Louis and Los Angeles. Tyler Chatwood 3-2 on the year, 1-0 in 5 career games against the Padres. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Mark Grant as we welcome you to Padres baseball. Well, today the Padres are trying to make it 3 in a row over the Rockies, and last night a very nice victory, and right in the middle of that victory was Brett Wallace.
Brett Wallace, we always know him as that one bullet off the bench late in the game to hit that home run. Well, last night he gets in the ball game and he realizes that, you know what, there is just as many hits / home runs the opposite way as there is to the pull side. The 2-for-3 night with the double and 2 RBIs. I think, like Steve Finley said last night, this is opening up a whole new world for Brett Wallace, realizing his strength, taking ball the other way. We'll have to keep an eye on the numbers and the approaches that he has at the plate today.
As you mentioned, Cesar Vargas on the mound today for the Padres. He really could have a win this year.
What a great job he has done in replacing of some injured arms in the Padre bullpen. He's got the cutter, the curveball. He's been pitching like a 10-year veteran. 10 1/3 innings pitched. 9 strikeouts, only 1 earned run. The only thing I can say about him is, you know what, stay under control, pound the strike zone like he knows. He uses both sides of the plate. This kid is really fun to watch.
Will Myers has been a lot of fun to watch so far for the Padres. One of the most consistent hitters the Padres have had. Sits safely in 16 of his last 17 games. Julie Alexandria will check into it when we come back right after this.
Will Myers has basically 3 jobs: 1 to defend, 2 to hit, and 3 to find where Fernando Rodney's arrow lands after a save. And you know what? He's doing all 3 incredibly well. Will Rodney shot the arrow, 2nd night in a row. Where'd it go? Where is it?
Up there at Semper Energy, right up there.
Good to know. 2 RBI doubles for you today to tie it in the 6th. How comfortable are you feeling at the plate right now?
I'm feeling good. You know, I'm just getting some good pitches to hit, and I'm putting some good swings on them, so I want to keep riding that out right now. Just shows that we never give up, and you know we always have a chance in every game, no matter what the score is. So, you know, it's a lot of credit to the guys on this team to be able to come back and do that.
Will Myers seeing the ball very big right now, and hopefully we'll get more great pitches to hit. When we come back, Padres taking on the Rockies for the final game.
Struck pretty well. That ball is going to be gone. A home run. Opposite field home run for Brett Wallace. From his backside, flips to second for the force out. He struck him out. The Padres win. Fox Sports San Diego presents Padres Baseball, brought to you by RCP Block and Brick. Start your outdoor project at rcpblock.com. By Petco, your complete pet store. By San Diego's best window company, Simply Great Windows. And by Pinnacle on the Park. Make your new home here. Visit pinnacleonthepark.com for details. Well, it's turned into a nice afternoon here in San Diego after it was cloud covered. A lot of the morning, the sun has broken through. Partly cloudy, the forecast for the remainder of the day. 64 degrees as the Padres take the field, led by Cesar Vargas. As they do, let's check out the visiting Colorado Rockies lineup, brought to you by Hyundai. Leading it off and in center field is Charlie Blackmon, with Trevor Story at shortstop batting second. Carlos Gonzalez in right field with Nolan Arenado at third base. Mark Reynolds back at first base, second straight game. Ryan Rayburn in the starting lineup. He is in left field batting sixth. Tony Wolters, the local boy, is doing the catching today as he bats the day game. Catches the day game after the night game. And Tyler Chatwood is the pitcher. He bats eighth, with Christian Adames at second base batting ninth.
Vargas on the hill today. The 24-year-old scouting report is brought to you by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. He's got the cutter, slider, curveball. He's been pitching like a vet. This guy has a great idea on the mound, does not get rattled. Great poise and demeanor for Cesar Vargas.
So do you, by the way. Outstanding work. As Vargas here ready to deal with Charlie Blackmon to get it started. Blackmon has been leading off each of the games here so far for the Rockies. .213 average to start today for Blackmon. Home run, 5 runs batted in. Rockies will be headed to San Francisco after this game today, and part of a lengthy trip for them. First pitch of the ball game in there for a strike. Walt Weiss's team dropping the first 2 games of the series, and despite having a 3-0 advantage out of the gate in last night's game, they are 12-14 now. As did it go? They check he did not, says Pat Hoberg. Here's a look at what Cesar Vargas features.
Yeah, heavy on the cutter, fastball, and that slider. You know, sometimes the slider and cutter can be as one, I guess what I'm trying to say. There are different services out there that kind of look at that breaking ball and they'll classify it as a slider when in fact it is a cutter, and vice versa.
Blackmon will pop it up. Foul off third as Wallace drifts over in the third base coach's box. Now staggering back and can't make the catch. It is a foul ball, fortunately for Wallace and the Padres. The ball coming back towards fair territory and could not make the catch, glancing off the glove.
Doesn't seem to have any problem with the sun. This is a very catchable ball, and thank goodness it's a foul ball. Touched in foul territory. Home plate umpire Brian Knight was all over that call. And that's a ball that's got to be caught.
It is an error. So Blackmon here getting another chance with a count of 2-2. Outfield playing for Blackmon to go the other way as he climbs back in. Christian Bethancourt doing the catching today. Day game after night game, and Derek Norris getting the day off. There is strike 3 over the outside corner. Well, the Padres defensively brought to you by San Diego County Ford dealers. From left to right across the outfield, it is Upton, Jay, and Kemp. The infield, Brett Wallace, Alexei Ramirez, Jamal Weeks, and Will Myers. Mentioned Christian Bethancourt doing the catching today for Cesar Vargas. One down in the inning for Trevor Story.
What we saw last night in that game is something that the Padres, and they know this, I'm not saying anything they don't already know. That's the attitude and perseverance you got to bring to the ballpark each and every day.
You get down and you battle back and you win the ball game.
And Andrew Cashner, I mean, you know one thing I've noticed, you throw all the numbers out. Did you ever see him kick at the dirt, get rattled, get ticked? He kept his composure quite nicely.
He battled, he battled, he battled.
And he battled.
Got himself a win.
That was great. There's Cash there enjoying a big league ball game after, hey, you know what? He walked away with the victory last night. Even his record of 2-2.
And another very impressive bullpen showing here last night again.
So bring it to the yard each and every day.
Story with a swing and a miss.
And I told you this in the tunnel when we were going down to the clubhouse before the game, reviewing last night's game. There's, you see the line for Andrew Cashner. That's a big battle, a 108 pitch effort. If it gets into a game and you're down and you hear negativity or something, you know what? I don't want you on my team. I don't want you in the same dugout as me.
Off balance cut there. Fooled, and it's 2-2. And a win like last night seems that it can go a long way. You remember that you've done it and that you can come back when you get down. You need to have a few of those early in the season. Help with your team identity, and Padres got that last night. 2-2 to Story, and off balance cut. Boy, Vargas so poised. He struck out the first 2 batters of today's game, back to back here, Blackmon and Story.
He's got the breaking ball working early, and it's the location. In our pregame show, remember we talked about the location of the curveball, away and in. Well, this one is away. Same old story, same old song and dance, my friend.
For Trevor Story, who strikes out. Is that where you're going with that, or just happened to be part of your sentence?
There's a little Aerosmith coming your way here.
Oh, okay. 2 down here in the inning. Carlos Gonzalez, .330 batting average.
Look at that cutter. It's 90 miles an hour, but he locates.
Well, for so many years, Mariano Rivera with a cutter that somewhere around 91. It's all about location. You knew it was coming. Didn't matter.
See, that's the thing. You knew that it was coming your way.
Opposite field, and that's going to get in for a base hit. The shift was on the right side, so Gonzalez just takes it the other way and has a 2-out base hit. First base runner of the day for the Rockies.
Now remember, this is why location is so crucial. He wanted to bury this one in, but he leaves it over the plate. See the glove of Christian Bethancourt? Look at that ball is up on contact right at the belt buckle. Sure, it's down by the label, but it's up and off the spot just a little bit. Not like the first cutter he threw that at bat, which was in off the plate.
So 2 down, and Nolan Arenado, the batter. Arenado at third base, sitting at .314. What about the power numbers? 11 home runs and 25 runs batted in. He'll take strike one. Vargas starts off ahead. Arenado in the series 3 for 7 with a walk. He's got a 7-game hitting streak coming into today's finale. Mentioned the Rockies are going to San Francisco today after the ball game. They've already been to Arizona. This is a 10-game trip. Where do his hits go? Let's check it out for Nolan Arenado.
Wow. Heavy pull, huh?
I would say so.
Yeah, 42-26 to the left side, only 3%. And at times he'll wear out the right center field gap. And what do you know? That's exactly where the defense is playing on the left side. 3 infielders and John Jay a little bit just on the first base side of second base, but he can cover some ground to his right if he needs to go in that left center field gap.
Arenado chasing that pitch, running away. That was a cutter.
Yes, it was. Gosh, if I could do it all over again.
You throw the cutter?
Not overthrow the cutter. I mean, it's just. See, that's the key. You can't overthrow that pitch. It'll flatten out. It won't. You got to be loosey goosey, get through the zone, firm with it, but not overthrow it.
It's outside. You're going to have to walk me through this. I don't get it. So
do
you
you
don't
mean,
throw it with the same.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're firm with it, but it's just like overthrowing a fastball. Or your mechanics will get out of whack,
Okay.
and you don't get the good release point.
The 3-2 pitch coming up here to Arenado. Runner at first, who takes off and it's fouled off.
The cut fastball is. See how there's more baseball on this side than this side, so you just cut the ball like that, and it gets that rotation. A true slider has rotation like that way,
right.
So it goes like that. But if you overthrow it, you open up too much. You leave it up in the zone. You be nice and easy out in front. You just get through the baseball naturally, and that's why you see the natural cut there from Vargas. It's a great pitch.
Fly ball headed to left field. Playable out there for Upton with the sunglasses on, looking up into plenty of sunshine. Makes the catch that ends the inning. Rockies leave a base runner. The Padres are coming up. Padres coming up in the bottom of the first inning. Let's check out the Padres starting nine, brought to you by Toyota. John Jay leading it off and in center field with Will Myers at first base. Matt Kemp is in right field with Brett Wallace at third base. In the cleanup spot, it is Melvin Upton Jr. in left. Alexei Ramirez at shortstop with Christian Bethancourt getting the start today doing the catching, batting seventh with Jamal Weeks at second base, and Cesar Vargas rounds out the starting nine.
On the mound for the Rockies, 26-year-old making his sixth start, right-hander Tyler Chatwood. And the scouting report brought to you by UC San Diego Health. He's got hard stuff. Not only the fastball, but his breaking stuff is hard as well. So it's hard. And he tries to work both sides of the plate. He's a competitor, man. Comes right after hitters.
Well, John Jay leading it off, hitting at .271 coming in. 27th game of the year without a home run so far for Jay. 9 RBIs and one hopper that is picked by Story nicely. And he throws out John Jay. Let's check out the Rockies defensively. Different looking outfield with Ryan Rayburn getting the start in left field. Charlie Blackmon in center. Carlos Gonzalez in right. As Gerardo Parra has the day off. Nolan Arenado at third base. Trevor Story at short. Christian Adames at second base. Mark Reynolds at first. And Tony Walters does the catching for Tyler Chatwood. One out, and here is Will Myers. He's hit safely in 16 of the last 17 games and takes a high strike call.
It's got to be a great feel. High chopper over the mound. Seeing the ball extremely well and just waiting to get, you're just itching to get to the bat rack and get in that batter's box. You can't wait to hit.
.315 average, 5 home runs now, 15 runs batted in. Good slugging percentage. Late on that fastball at 92, kind of sneaky fast there for Chatwood.
I was thinking along right there with you. That looked like 96. Got on him quickly. Breaking ball.
And a bounce in.
You know how I could tell? The catcher, Walters, he spread his legs more, anticipating the ball there, so it'd be easier.
The dirt.
Yeah, let's see if we can. Fastball, they're usually more square up, straight up. Breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Myers goes down. First strikeout for Chatwood, and there's 2 down here in the first inning. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by your San Diego Honda dealers.
Oh, I love the keys. Hey, hit home runs, and who doesn't love homers?
Everybody loves home runs.
2 last night, back-to-back in the fourth. Kemp, Wallace, and get to the Rockies bullpen early. Wear out those arms.
So you mean get Chatwood out of the game early?
Yes, that's another way of looking at it.
It's kind of the same thing.
Colorado's ERA in the bullpen is 5.04.
Shift on, and Kemp goes the other way. Ooh, he's really in a groove right now. Got himself a 2-out base hit. Padres have a base runner.
Matt Kemp's got his groove back. He's had it for quite a while. He always makes it look so easy. Slows the game down, lets the ball come to him. And with the intent, even that swing on the back end, he's got that intent of going the opposite way and beating the shift. Denies the shift. I think when they hit a ball through the shift, that he beats the shift. If they go the other way, he denies the shift.
I don't know if I agree. 2 down in the inning. Matt Kemp at first base.
What's your rebuttal?
I don't know. Denies is. It doesn't work for me.
Okay, well, think of something before the game's over.
I'm going to think, but as of right now, it doesn't work for me.
Okay.
Denies
Doesn't
is like
have to.
Denies is like you're stopped. You know.
He stopped the shift.
He's pitch up and away. I think of like a linebacker who gets in on a quarterback, knocks him down, denies him. I don't know. Padres 1, 2, 3 hitters this series. They're good. 11 for 23. Home runs, 6 runs, 6 RBIs.
And that spells getting on the board early, which they need to do.
Great night last night for Brett Wallace. Trying to keep it going here offensively, getting a chance to play on a daily basis. Look at his night last night.
2-seamer away. He took it that way, and that ball got out in a hurry. That ball was smoked like a Christmas ham. This one, just maybe a foot and a half from going over the wall, that short wall in down the left field line.
Eludes the shift.
I like it.
Eludes.
I like it a lot.
Fly ball down the left field line, foul. Jay grounded out to short. Myers struck out swinging. Kemp with a base hit to right. See Upton Jr. waiting on deck here for the Padres as they bat in the last half of the first inning. Outfield, they play for Wallace to go the other way. Charlie Blackmon, center fielder, over towards left center. Trying to come in, and they do, and Wallace strikes out. Second strikeout for Chatwood. We played an inning from Petco Park without a score.
It's tough. I mean, it's been, I don't know how many days since the last time I played, but I mean, you know, I cannot let that get me down. I mean, I try to stay positive, and you know, that's the manager's decision, and you got to respect that. And you know, I try to stay ready every day, and you know, prepare myself so when I'm in the lineup, I should be ready for it. And whenever Norris needs a day off, I mean, I'm there to back him up.
Well, it's actually been 9 days since Christian Bethancourt has been able to get into the game and catch a game, but he's also very familiar with Cesar Vargas, having caught him in spring training, so Andy Green likes that pairing. Guys?
Well, Julie, that is a long time, and Mark, how hard is that to really expect much from him with that much time off?
I've never gotten behind the plate and caught at the big league level, but I'll tell you what, that has got to be one big challenge. You can take all the batting practice you want, you can catch in the bullpen your pitchers, but until you get out there and the umpire's behind you and it's live action and the numbers go on your baseball card, it's a totally different feel. And I think it's a challenge, quite honestly. It's got to be a big-time challenge.
You talk to so many guys that good pinch hitters and guys that come off the bench. That batting practice is so important for them every day because that's kind of their game almost. They approach it differently than a lot of guys do in batting practice.
You know, put it in our perspective. You take a week off, 2 weeks off. You come back for a Monday game.
Yep.
You're a little rusty.
Absolutely.
Right? It takes you a while to get into a groove.
Right.
And I think that's with any vocation when you think about it. I mean, we have the lovely and talented Greta Wall doing our stats today. Usually it's Mike Trussell. Well, Greta is filling in today, and I'm telling you what, I got the over-under for mistakes at 4. Greta, you're a little rusty. I'm kidding. She does a fine job. But any vocation, it's going to take you. You need that groove. You need those reps.
Reynolds kind of fights this off. Coming over with his shift is Weeks. His throw is not going to be nearly in time. But a base hit for Reynolds in the infield. The shift on and trying to come over back to the right side was Jemile Weeks.
You know, of all the years I've watched Mark Reynolds swing the bat, I don't ever think I've seen him swing the bat like he did just there. Almost like an emergency type swing, and by default having to hit the ball that way because of that swing. And he denies the shift. Sticking with deny.
You've gone away from liking elude, huh? Yeah. It was pretty quick, short-lived. I noticed in between innings you were looking up in your thesaurus and you weren't
dictionary.
You didn't like what it said.
I'm sticking with denies.
Yeah. So Reynolds leads it off with a base hit, infield hit as it was, and here's Ryan Rayburn, who takes strike one. He's been coming off the bench in the first 2 games of the series and gets a start today in left field. Gerardo Parra on the bench to begin the game for the Rockies. Good numbers for Rayburn so far. 361, 4 homers, 8 runs batted in. Fly ball down the right field line. Kemp headed over towards the line and foul ground. And Kemp,
look out,
basket style, will make the catch right up against the railing. Matt Kemp, great concentration, makes the grab. A long way to go. And he gets there and holds on to it for out number 1.
You said it, Don. Great concentration. This ball has hung up in the air a long time. He's got the glad. Now he's got a warning track. Foul territory, and then breaks his fall up against the Brian Buchanan Memorial Wall here at Petco Park. When this park was first built, they didn't have that railing there, and big Brian Buchanan went for a foul ball, and he went head over heels into that little tunnel down there. Hence the name, the Brian Buchanan Memorial Wall.
So how quickly did the fencing then come up at the top of that wall?
They had contractors out there the next day.
Really? Wow. Just making stuff up?
Yeah, see right here. Sure, why not? Right there, there was no fencing right there.
It's always kind of been my motto. Never let facts get in the way of a good broadcast. Here's a ground ball right side. Weeks to his right. Will flip to second for 1. On to first for 2. Double play. That'll end the top of the second inning. We are through an inning and a half from Petco Park. Scoreless. It's game 3 of the series. Pitcher's best friend, the 4.63 DP. Series, the Rockies and the Padres on a beautiful day in San Diego. Tyler Chatwood facing the Padres for his 6th appearance, 4th start, and his record's 1-0, ERA of 4.91 against the Padres. Did not face them the first time this year when the Padres were at Coors Field in Colorado.
And some good hitting, as the late great Tony Gwynn would say. We showed you his statue out there, 31-41 career hits for Mr. Padre. And hopefully that can carry over to today. But on the counter side of that, how about the road starts for Tyler Chatwood? 3 road starts so far this year. He's doing quite well. His ERA is .46. Just 1 earned run in 19.2 innings.
You look at Melvin Upton Jr.'s last 5 years. 28 home runs back in 2012 as a member of the Tampa Bay Rays at the time, playing center field on a daily basis. Takes a hack there is Matt Kemp.
Well, I'm glad he's smiling and laughing with Paulie Navarro, the assistant trainer there. You know, going into that fence, he may have braced himself,
Yep.
you know, a little bit.
Didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, you never know. You're going in there full bore, and you walk away saying, boy, what did I do? Did I tweak something? It's all good, though.
Well, strikeout here at Melvin Upton Jr. Already the third strikeout of the day for Tyler Chatwood. He's checking out that elbow area. Down for Alexei Ramirez. 260, no homers. 9 runs batted in. His 28th game. He's playing every day so far. Look at the guys who've gotten days off so far for San Diego. He's not one of them. Alexei in there every day so far this 2016 season.
I love everything about Alexei. So refreshing to see him at shortstop and what he brings to the field each and every day.
Bites it off foul, down 1-2. Well, it sounds to me like last year defensively, shortstop was a problem.
It was. I mean, there's no denying it. Really didn't have that everyday shortstop. To be a good club, you've got to have a guy who's going to play 150 games at short, 155. He's going to want to go out there and produce out there more with the glove, obviously, than the bat. The bat, I think, is a bonus. Don't you think?
I agree. This is going to go to shortstop. His counterpart, Trevor Story, takes care of him at first. And there are 2 outs here in the second inning.
But you can get exposed very quickly when you don't have a good shortstop. Up the middle. We talk about it all the time. Catcher, second base, shortstop, center field. Strong up the middle.
2 down here in the second inning brings up Christian Bethancourt, the catcher.
Did you play Little League Baseball?
I did.
Did you play through high school?
I did.
Who was the best athlete on your team?
Shortstop.
Absolutely.
Always.
Your best player always pitched?
Usually pitched
played
and played
short.
shortstop. Yeah, exactly. You were a shortstop? Wow.
Yeah.
Joliet, Illinois.
Oh, believe it. Mary Crest Little League.
Wow.
Sorry about going undefeated in 1975. League
Whoa.
champs.
This one fouled at the dish.
12-0.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Were you bringing the heat there?
Oh.
The last 3 years for Christian Bethancourt. Look at his start this year. Already has a home run despite only 20 at bats so far during the regular season.
Yeah, ABs, reps.
Needs more of them.
Yep.
Fouled off down the right field line, out of play. On the out so far for Chatwood, 3 strikeouts, 2 groundouts.
51% of his outs
Via the
ground
ground.
balls. Yep.
Bethancourt strikes out, and that's 4 Ks now for Chatwood. Play 2 from San Diego, no score. San Diego. And Tyler Chatwood batting out of the 8 spot. We've seen more and more of this. Pitchers batting in the 8 spot as Cesar Vargas into his 3rd inning in this start.
Yeah, and when that happens, you look at the number 9 hitter, Adames, and then the top of the order, Blackmon, Story, Gonzalez. So what that essentially does, if an inning were to end in the number 8 spot, you've got Blackmon batting 2nd, Story 3rd, Gonzalez in the cleanup spot.
A little bloop, foul ground. Myers going as far as he can, but it'll land harmlessly out of his reach. Makes sense, and we've seen more managers go to it. Saw in San Francisco, Angel Pagan batting out of the 9 spot. The first 2 games of that 3-game series. And the pitcher bat 8th.
And he paid some serious dividends, didn't he?
Yes, he did. There's strike 3, and Vargas picks up his 3rd K. It starts of the 3rd inning. Things have been going pretty well, especially for the starters.
It's all about the starters trying to go as deep as they can, and the blueprint for the bullpen has been very, very effective. Well, the one guy that, I'm glad to see James Shields and finally getting his victory. He battled. And Andrew Castro last night should tell everybody who's a baseball fan, never give in, never give up. He battled to get the victory thanks to the offense, battling back from being behind. And once again, bullpens go through streaks just like starting rotations. They're going to get taxed. They're going to have to try to patch together some games. But right now it's looking pretty good for San Diego.
Off the end of the bat on the ground, lots of spin on it out to Weeks. I would say there is no coincidence, though, that you have the bullpen going well as the starters are, because they're not being taxed, as you said. I mean, you get those guys going 6-7 innings, and then the bullpen takes over, and the bullpen has been so good lately.
And once in a while, when Andy Green is not going to use a guy 3, 4, 5, maybe 3, but 4, 5, 6 days in a row. Well, that's when guys like Luis Perdomo, Carlos Villanueva have to step it up. Maybe a Brad Hand in a situation where there's a lefty. They've got to pick it up and step it up and patch together some innings to hold the lead to get to the closer.
Last night, perfect example. You had Ryan Buchter go back-to-back days. So last night it was Quackenbush who came in and helped with that contribution you're talking about. Now back up to the top of the order, Charlie Blackmon batting, 2nd time through. As Rockies order for Cesar Vargas. First saw Cesar Vargas in Mexico City, pitching against the Houston Astros in the exhibition game. And then brought up to the major leagues, and now today making his 3rd major league start. He's hit well to right and is going to get off the wall. Ricochet played quickly by Kemp. His throw is going to be late, and into second base with a 2-out double goes Charlie Blackmon. Hits one off the base of the wall in right field.
That ball was hit pretty well. 1-1. What is it? It's a cutter, and he wanted to go back door. You can see Bethancourt reaching across on the inside part of the plate, right into the swing path. You can see some top hand on that. If that ball's elevated, it's a different story. But now the Rockies got to come up with a 2-out knock, 3rd double for Charlie Blackmon.
Trevor Story standing in, number 2 hitter. Struck out swinging first time up, the Rockies shortstop. In the dirt. That's it, blocked by Bethancourt to his right on the breaking ball. I guess as a catcher, you're expecting that at times, at least a little easier than the fastball.
Anticipate, right? That's why you see the catchers get into that stance when they call for the breaking ball, anticipating that ball in the dirt, quickly to their knees. It's like a hockey goalie. That's a pretty good number, isn't it?
Impressive.
0 for 7 with runners in scoring position and 5 punchies.
Just bears down, gets it done. Vargas, 24 years old. From Puebla, Mexico.
Cutter away. There it is.
Fouled away. Vargas last year, AA, AAA in the Yankees organization. Originally signed by the Yankees as a non-drafted free agent, February of 2009. Was with the Yankees until this year, but had never appeared in the major leagues. And high as he got was AAA Scranton. Was signing as a major league free agent with San Diego this past offseason. Swing and a miss. Waiting on deck, you got Carlos Gonzalez.
This is the high cut fastball. Story working underneath it. It's amazing. 89.
Runner at second base with 2 down. 91 that time and away makes it a full count to Story. Vargas would just as soon get Story here to end the inning and have to deal with Carlos Gonzalez in this 3rd inning. Story named the National League Rookie of the Month for April after 10 home runs and 20 RBIs in the month. Again, Bethancourt with a great play to his backhand. That's ball 4. And Story down to first base. First walk allowed by Vargas, who will now have to deal with Carlos Gonzalez.
Okay, while they have a visit, the battery mates, let's go back to the first pitch. There's the curveball with the runner on second base. Now remember, you got first base open. And the last time it was a single off the bat of Carlos Gonzalez. So cutters away. What's the MO here? Everything's away, away, away. Working underneath that high cutter. And he's not biting. That looked like more of a slider. And then the curveball. So didn't really look like he was giving him much.
Bethancourt may have hurt himself here as they are out to check on him, and he is trying to stretch it out here a little bit. This was the last play that he made on the backhand, and comes up grabbing his back. Paul Navarro out there checking on him. This is Andy Green, his manager. So I'm going to stay in the game. When they first headed out, it looked like it was going to be Vargas that had the problem, but it is the catcher, Bethancourt.
Hey, all that equipment, you're anticipating a pitch in a certain area, you have to reach across that way. Sure, you can see how you could maybe tweak the back a little bit.
So we'll keep an eye on that. Christian Bethancourt. Runners at first and second, 2 down, and the dangerous Carlos Gonzalez stands in. Slipped out of the hand that time of Vargas. 4 for 10 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. A couple doubles, 5 RBIs. Overall, a .330 hitter to start the day, and already has a base hit in this game. On the ground, right side. Myers to the backhand. Vargas has got to cover. He does, and Myers with a good lead pass to him at the bag at first. So the Rockies strand a pair. Nice play on the infield. Myers very comfortable at first base. Scoreless after 2.5. Last of the third inning, Padres and Rockies are scoreless. Rockies threatened in the top half of the inning but could not score. Vargas, per usual, getting out of it. And here is Jamal Weeks leading it off for San Diego here in the bottom of the third inning. Weeks, Vargas, and Jay to face Tyler Chatwood. 14th game for Jamal Weeks, playing on a daily basis at second base. We'll see if Bethagord continues in this game. There's a fly ball foul off to the left.
You know, the immediate thing I think of is going up to the plate and swinging. When he was favoring his back after that visit.
Kind of tweaked his back. On the ground, left side. Arenado playing really over by the shortstop spot, and third baseman throws out Weeks at first base.
Another grounder from Chatwood, and that means that he is on his game. Cesar Vargas also on his game. You love a pitcher's duel or a slugfest?
I like the pitcher's duel myself.
You and me both.
There's the home road splits. A little different on the road for Tyler Chatwood, to say the least. Wow, those are some pretty serious splits.
Yeah, they are.
And you're talking about Coors Field, and you're talking about everywhere else. There is a difference.
No question about it. Although, the flip side is Jorge De La Rosa, who loves to pitch at Coors Field and has better numbers at Coors than on the road. Who's currently on the 15-day DL.
Vargas tardy on that cut, down on the count 1-2.
I'd like to see Cesar get a hit here. A linea.
0 for 3 so far as a hitter. And he strikes out. That's strikeout number 5 for Tyler Chatwood. And there are 2 outs in the third inning. Time now for our Fan Diego fans of the game. This beautiful day in San Diego.
Future big leaguer right there.
Yep. A lot of kids here today.
Should they be in school?
No, they should be right here. Beautiful day.
I agree.
Perfect weather.
Anytime you get a chance to get out of school and come to a big league ball game, I'll write you the permission slip.
Well, John Jay leads off every day for the Padres. And difference between last year and this year. He will line this to short, and Story makes the catch on the sinking liner to end the inning. Chatwood has a 1-2-3 third. We're headed for the fourth. Still no score. As leading it off, Nolan Arenado, and we take a look at the home run leaders. Arenado with 11 to lead the way. His teammate Trevor Storer tied for second with Bryce Harper. Only one American leaguer in there, and that's Josh Donaldson of the Toronto Blue Jays. Not a National League. And that is updated today as Bryce Harper has a home run today. Arenado, Reynolds, and Rayburn featured here in the fourth inning.
You know, when a team comes into town, you know, you check the leaders, who's swinging the bat well. If you can hold them in check, I think the pitching staff has done a fine job the first two games of the series and up to this point for Cesar Vargas. Hey, if he's the leader in RBIs, you try to prevent from him driving in runs. If the guy's hitting home runs, you try to keep the ball in the yard. I think the Padre pitching staff has done a stellar job.
They really have. And Vargas today to this point doing a very good job working here to Nolan Arenado, who will pop it up right side. Weeks battling the sun, and he'll make the catch. Had the glasses on top of his hat instead of wearing the sunglasses, which may have helped out a little bit, but didn't get in the way at all. Made the catch.
You know, sometimes do they forget that the glasses are on the hat?
Yeah, maybe. Will's got his on.
Because you know what I always look at? I look at the shadows of the players. Very small shadows, so that means the sun is directly overhead. If you've got longer shadows and a high pop fly, that means the sun doesn't come into play. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, for instance, you look at, I don't know, Alexei Ramirez out there at shortstop. Very small shadow to his left. See the shadow? So that means the sun is pretty much directly overhead. Now, the longer that shadow gets as the sun moves west, the sun doesn't come into play on the high pop fly.
I learn so much from you every day. 1-1 is on the ground left side. Shift is on. Here is Alexei. Throws to first base, and Reynolds out number 2 of the inning. Ground ball out.
Actually, the sun doesn't set. The earth rotates. The sun stays put.
And we're moving.
And we are moving, correct.
Right.
But everybody always says
it sets. It really doesn't.
No, we move. Sun is stationary. It's about being well-rounded.
And it's shorter, you'd be totally round. 2 down here in the fourth. Ryan Rayburn, former Detroit Tiger.
First pitch curveball. Let's see if he answers late in the count. If he's got 2 strikes, if he buries it. Because he has that capability. Locating the curveball.
What we'd like to do, too, is go deeper into games. And looks like he's going to do that today. Minimal amount of pitches so far. Weeks still battling, but he makes the catch again. Good job. A 1-2-3, fourth inning, 3.5 done, no score.
San Diego Sun Deck in the outfield with Captain J.J. Cummings, commanding officer of the USS Anchorage. What kind of ship is that?
Yeah, the Anchorage is an amphibious assault warship. We carry 400 sailors, 600 Marines. We carry tanks, helicopters, amphibious vehicles. When we go on deployment, ready to go if they need us. We're the America's 911 force. They need us. We come out and we break stuff as required. So.
And we're out here on the Sun Deck just celebrating a wonderful day at the ballpark. Who are you out here with?
So our crew came out for the day. We had a great couple months on our ship, working hard. Right now we're in the shipyard. Want to give the crew a day off, so it's giving the option to come here and enjoy some great food, some great baseball, and great weather. And all of our sailors here are with their families and loving it. So we're glad to be here today. Spectacular.
And I hear you're a big baseball fan.
Yes, huge baseball fan. I got to say, I'm not a Padres fan. I'm a Red Sox fan. So go Red Sox, beat the Yankees. But I'm becoming it's my secondary team. Will that work? Is that good?
Sure. Well, I know one guy. He's up in the booth right now, and he'll be very happy to hear that. So I will send him your regards. I don't know. He's some guy named Don. Don. No, I don't think that's it.
Don Orsillo.
That's it. That is it. Gosh, you're good. Also, last question for you. What is the most amazing aircraft to grace the skies over Iraq and Afghanistan?
That's a great question. I know where you got that from. The F-14 Tomcat, my favorite plane. I flew that for many years, and flew it both over Iraq and Afghanistan. So I love the F-14. I miss it. Fly the Super Hornet after the Tomcat, but F-14 Tomcat.
We thank you for your service. Thank you so much, Captain.
Julie, my pleasure.
Don Orsillo, back to you.
All right, Julie, thanks very much. This is into short right. Gonzalez racing in and diving forward to make the catch. Nice grab out there in right field to Rob Kemp of a hit, second out of the inning. Our thanks to the captain for all he does. And, I recognize that accent anywhere. I had a feeling he was from New England.
Absolutely, and a great layout. Carlos Gonzalez picking up his pitcher, Tyler Chatwood, for the big second out here. You have to respect the power of Matt Kemp in the alleys and deep, so he had a long way to run to take that little single away from him. And thank you, Captain, my captain, for your service.
2 down here in the 4th inning brings up Brett Wallace. Wallace struck out swinging in the 1st inning. Chatwood's got 5 Ks and now a little help from his friends defensively out there in the outfield. Beatles 1-0.
Nicely done. You're catching on.
I'm never going to win, though, because
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just as long as you play.
Okay. Wallace really getting a chance to play on a daily basis, and that, I think, is going a long way for his plate appearances as well, getting into that regular routine, seeing a lot of pitches.
How about Wallace not granted time, stepped out, and Chatwood missed with that pitch in to get to the hitter's count 2-0.
Taken there, and he takes the strike at 93. Chatwood's got a quick little delivery, and he zips it in at 93 miles an hour.
He's a competitor. Had Tommy John surgery in high school. He had it once again as a pro. Looks like he's getting through the ball quite nicely.
Fights this off, a one-hopper with a shift on. Story's throw in time. Wallace and the Padres are gone in the 4th. We're through 4. Scoreless from San Diego. It's time for the Geico moment. 1971, the Detroit Tigers hosted the All-Star game. In the bottom of the third, Reggie Jackson hit the longest home run in All-Star history. Over 500 feet from home plate off Doc Ellis. American League would go on to win 6-4 against the National League. Great moments in All-Star history brought to you by Geico. Of course, the All-Star game will be right here, Petco Park, and that is going to be tremendous. That entire week, our Fan Fest, everything else surrounding the All-Star game. Can't wait.
Oh, that's going to be a blast. Steve Finley, you looking forward to that?
I am. I'm looking forward to seeing balls go where balls have never gone in this ballpark in the home run derby.
Yeah. I like the way the new home run derby is set up, too. The way they have the
too.
clock and everything else. Much better. Tony Walters leading it off here for the Rockies. Local boy from Vista, California. Went to the same high school as Dave Roberts. Named off waivers by the Rockies from the Cleveland Indians. Graduate of Rancho Buena Vista High School.
Guys, we're talking about the cutter and the curveball from Vargas. How about breaking out the cambio?
Is that the circle change?
That's the circle change.
I thought I saw the circle change.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great looking pitch.
Great movement.
Broken bat, little flare that's going to land foul.
You've got the cut fastball. You've got the curveball.
Oh. Circle change.
I love the cambio. Throw it like a fastball, as hard, and because you don't get as much energy off the ball from these two fingers as you do from these two. It just takes a bunch off.
Well, as a pitcher, do you like to hang on to a pitch later in the game if you can? Not have
to break it out if you need it? Absolutely. Hey, if you're cruising 4 or 5 innings, Steve, and you're getting by with 2 pitches, until they, and it's not like they've lit up Vargas for him to break that out, but it gets in the back of their mind. And I ask you as a hitter, you've seen cutter, curveball, and then you see that. What's your reaction?
Well, you face a guy a couple of times and you don't see it yet. Maybe he doesn't feel it today, and all of a sudden he brings it out, like you said, in a moment where he can use it to really get you out. Yeah, like the Ephus curveball from Shields.
Right.
Those guys had no clue that was coming.
Well, it makes a big difference. A walk here allowed by Vargas, just the second walk of the day, and Walters a leadoff walk. Steve Finley joining us here for the 5th and 6th innings. Your impressions of Vargas so far? His 3rd major league start. Looks like he's got a lot of poise.
This took the words right out of my mouth. Poise. I mean, he's out there executing his pitches, not worrying about the situation of being in a big league ballpark. Not always easy to do when you're a rookie.
Now he's very athletic. If he gets the ball back to him, there goes the runner.
Ball towards short, diving is Ramirez. Got a glove on it, but it squirts by him and into left field. A little hit and run, and Walters ends up at third base. Paul Weiss trying to create something here for the Rockies, and they got 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
That's a great play, especially if you got a pitcher that can handle the bat.
Well, he's batting 8th for a reason, probably because he can handle the bat a little bit, and I think I'm surprised that play's not used more with guys who can handle it, because it's almost like a what they call a butcher boy. Butcher boy, where they pull the bat back and get guys moving on the infield. If you can get that ball on the ground, things like that happen.
1st and 3rd, nobody out. Christian Adames coming up here for Colorado. It's the first time in the game that either side has had a base runner reach third base.
Hey, up until 2 strikes, work for the grounder, you get 2.
Ground ball softly hit. Myers going to go to second base. They got 1 there and a run scores. Rockies take the 1-0 lead. Myers to Ramirez for the force out of Chatwood, but in comes Walters, and Colorado takes the 1-0 lead.
As a first baseman, Myers, he's got his momentum, and he airmails this one a little bit. It would have been tough to tell if they could have turned 2, but hey, the main thing here is plenty of baseball left. Sure, the Rockies score a run, but you get a big out, that first out.
And you leave a guy at first base.
Yeah.
Get the lead runner going to second.
So 1 down, a run in, and Charlie Blackmon coming up here, top of the Rockies order.
We call that hopefully minimizing damage.
You know what, Steve, you make a good point, because everybody wants to make the great play, the perfect play, but sometimes you got to back off and get the for sure out.
Yeah, take outs off the board.
Yeah.
Vargas coming into his third major league outing with a 0.87 earned run average. Has allowed a run here in the 5th inning. Now a throw over to first base. Good job by Myers. Keep that from foul ground. Third AB of the day for Charlie Blackmon, who has struck out looking and doubled. Double off the wall in right field back in the 3rd inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back.
Steve, you wore the shades during at-bats, didn't you, like Charlie Blackmon? Didn't you break that out once in a while?
You know, I broke them out sometimes. It would depend on how bright the day was. If you had a day, like they could be here sometimes, that little bit of a marine layer, kind of bright, you couldn't see the seams on the baseball, so I would use glasses just to kind of take a little bit of the steam off the baseball, the brightness.
There it goes, a little hit and run again, and Blackmon, of course, having to try to make contact, and he did in a pitch out of the zone. Well, he's trying to keep the pressure on right now for the Rockies, who have scored the game's first run. Dropping the first 2 games of the series and finally getting to Vargas here for a run in the 5th inning. In the grass at third is Wallace.
Yeah, he's breaking that changeup out more and more this inning. I've counted 3 so far this inning.
Another check on Adames at first base.
Steve, did it bother you as a hitter when there was no hit and run on? You'd be at the plate and a guy would run?
No, I spent most of my career batting second in the order, so I always kept an eye on the runner at first, especially if I knew he was going to steal.
Speaking of which, there he goes. No throw from Bethancourt because it's ball 4.
You could see when the guy would go, and Craig Biggio was in front of me a lot and when I was in Houston, and I would just put the bat out there and pull it back as if I was going to bunt, so the catcher couldn't fly out from behind the plate to get a good throw on him or kind of block his vision a little bit. I wanted a guy at second base in scoring position, swing the bat.
I would think that some hitters would have the mentality that if they see the runner going, they feel obligated, like they have to try to protect the runner and swing it possibly, and it could be a bad pitch.
If you were at first base and you took off, I might feel obligated to try to protect you. But if it's somebody really fast,
hey, I can run now.
Yeah, you can run a little bit. Everybody can run. Just some guys a little faster than others. You know, it all depends on who you have over there at first base. Right. You know, and you can actually tell the jump they get too.
Yeah.
So if you get a good jump, you want to try to lay back. If they don't get a good jump, that's whenever we feel like we have an obligation, maybe try to put a ball out there somewhere.
Well, the Rockies have a run in. Runners at first and second. One down, and Trevor Story, the batter. I mentioned the home runs for Story and the start that he's off to, but a lot of strikeouts. Far and away a major league leader, 42.
It's going to be interesting to see when Trevor Story is completed maybe 2 times around the division, how the pitchers are pitching to him. Is he going to be exposed to certain pitches? Or are the numbers going to drop? It's going to be a challenge.
Doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't.
Well, he had 6 home runs in the first 4 games, and 4 since, with a lot of strikeouts to go with it. So I'd say the league is starting to find something out.
There's that nice little cutter down and away. Hey, he has trouble down and away and up and away. Remember earlier that cutter up and away, working underneath it? I say stay right out there. Get a grounder, turn 2.
And Bethancourt sliding to his right. Two walks in the inning for Vargas, had walked 1 through the first 4 innings. One of those walks has turned into a run. The leadoff walk for Tony Walters. Game's only run. On a ground out off the bat of Christian Adames. Elevated, he didn't chase.
Talk about hot zones, okay? Look at up and in. He gets to it quickly.
That's an unusual hot zone.
That is, isn't it? Yeah, that's getting on top of the ball, but he can't get on top of it in a way. But look at 067, down and away.
Wow.
No likey.
There's a lot of blue for a lot of guys down and away right there.
Yeah, you're right.
Swing and a miss. That time bringing it up 89.
Hey, up and away, we just showed you. He doesn't like it up and away, according to the hot zone, and that's where Vargas went last time.
Carlos Gonzalez waiting on deck. Still just one out in the inning. Next pitch here for Vargas would be the 75th of his day. He's had to work hard here in the 5th inning. Not out of the woods yet. Foul back to the screen. Story today has struck out swinging and walked in 2 plate appearances. Battling here with 2 on. Adames at second, Blackmon at first.
Well, big at bat, big pitch right here with Carlos Gonzalez on deck and Arenado right behind him.
On the ground, Vargas couldn't get it, but Weeks will. Touches second, fires to first, double play. Nice footwork from Jamal Weeks. Double play, turned to end the inning and minimize the damage. The Rockies get a run and take a 1-0 lead. Our Harris game summary. Well, after no score into the 5th inning, the Rockies would be able to get the game's first run. A force play at second base. In the backdoor from third came Tony Walters, who had walked to begin the inning. He would score, and the Rockies have a 1-0 advantage. A good start here to the bottom of the 5th inning as Melvin Upton Jr. finds his way on.
Hey, good way to start this bottom half of the 5th, as the Rockies scored 1 in their top half. So get on and quickly bring them in to tie it up or even take the lead. Padres showed last night they can do some magic, work some magic when they're behind and walk away with the victory.
Yeah, time to shake off those cobwebs from a night game to an early day game.
A little infield hit for him. Second hit of the game for San Diego. And it brings up Alexei Ramirez, who grounded out to shortstop. And we'll look here as Upton Jr. out of the box. Story with a good bid from short left, but not close. Coming off the bag was Mark Reynolds. So what kind of answer the Padres have for the run in the top half of this inning? Last 9 games for Alexei Ramirez, 343.
You know, just thinking, Chatwood, ground ball pitcher, strike thrower. Might not be a bad idea to put him in motion, maybe a hit and run, maybe, huh?
You're reading my mind. I mean, you know who's going to cover. You see
Yeah.
where the second baseman is, and you got a guy who can handle the bat really good at home plate.
Upton's had a pretty big lead over there at first base. No stolen bases this season. NL leaders, the Reds with 20, Diamondbacks 18.
Thievery.
Thefts.
Pilfer.
On the ground, softly hit. Arenado kind of flips it towards second, and he is out.
That's a changeup in the dirt.
It just got.
How's he hold that one?
Yeah. Still comes out smelling like a rose and getting that lead runner. Here it is. Let's see if it's a changeup grip.
No,
that's a
he
circle
swatted
change.
it. No, he swatted it.
Kind of pushed it towards second base.
Popped out of his glove and he swatted it over. That's impressive.
Oh, Rockies very fortunate there. They do get the lead runner. Upton retired, 5-4 in the fourth shot. Ramirez at first. There's Christian Bethancourt. Bethancourt, a strikeout victim in the second inning. 1 of 5 Ks for Tyler Chatwood today. Very limited time at the plate for Bethancourt this year. 20 at bats so far in the young season.
Check me if I'm wrong, but this is the first at bat since the visit from Paulie Navarro, correct? It has to be because his first at bat was in the second.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a good lead at first. And a check on him. And he is back to the bag.
Hey, very quick from Walters behind home plate. The pick, the turn, and the throw.
Good time to do it, too, because as base runners, we're taught you see that ball in the dirt, look at taking second base if he gets away from it.
And once again, it's very important diving to the outfield part of the bag at first base. Longer tag, longer reach for that first baseman.
Villanueva in the Padres pen, warming up as Vargas has thrown 78 pitches for the first 5 innings. 3-1 and a swing and a miss. Full count.
Question is here, do you send the runner? Full count, 1 out.
I say yes.
Ground ball to third base. Arenado will try to start it. A second for 1 on to first. It's for 2. A double play. Didn't turn it the first time. They get it done the second time. 1-0 Rockies. Ball brought to you by Sequan Casino. Sign up for the new Padres Club card today. By Jack in the Box. Taste the Baconlicious Sourdough Bacon Ranch Combo. And by Mercury Insurance. We're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com today. A beautiful day in San Diego. A beautiful day to be out there today. As the Padres and Rockies wrapping up the 3-game series today. And take a look at the starters comparison so far in this game. Both starters pitching well, but Chatwood's got the lead right now.
Pitchers duel. Love them. Just the one run separates Vargas from Chatwood. Stay tuned. Call a friend. We got a good one going on here.
Those leadoff walks. They'll come back and bite.
Right.
Did last inning. Walters walked last inning and scored. Carlos Gonzalez leads it off here, and he'll ground one by the mound, but into the shift. It's Wallace on the right side of the infield. Third baseman. There's Carlos Gonzalez for the first out of the 6th inning. Bring up Nolan Arenado. 2 shots at turning that 5-4-3 double play, and the second time he got it done.
You know, I can imagine now with the way the shifts are going, they're leaving the shortstops where they are. Third baseman actually has to take ground balls at third base and then go over to second base and take them, because that's not a throw they usually make.
Right.
It looked uncomfortable a bit.
And of course, the shortstop having the better range of all the infielders, probably, so that's why he stays at his post.
Well, to me, it seems like the toughest play they now have to deal with in the shift is the double play, because you got the third baseman covering in some instances at second base where he's never been, and they just seem to be out of position. 2-0.
Well, then you saw the play last year. I believe it was in the playoffs at some point where Murphy went to second base, and then it was on a shift, and he just ran to third because nobody was there.
Right.
They forgot to cover.
Pop up and just keep going. Whose responsibility is that to cover in that instance? The pitcher?
I would say the pitcher.
Yeah.
Looking at it logically, yes. I think the pitcher would be responsible for covering third base.
Very nice. Found a little guy to give baseball to.
That's a magic moment right there.
Yep.
Going home with the big league baseball.
2-2 to Arenado. In the air to shallow right. Kind of a late break for Kemp. Out goes Weeks, and it'll be Jamal Weeks. Nice play.
Saturday, MLB on FS1 is back with two monster games featuring some of baseball's best players. It all starts as the Rangers take on the Tigers in a game you can see on FS1. Then the Nationals head to Wrigley Field, take on the Chicago Cubs. The action begins at 9:30 a.m. Pacific on FS1, or watch it live on Fox Sports. Go, get your baseball fix right here on Fox. Okay, the last pitch. You know why I want to focus on this? Every other pitch of this at-bat was away, 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 away. Bang, inside, surprise him, can't get the head out, jam shot, hence the weak fly ball to shallow right. That's some pitching right there.
Bethancourt hurt himself again. And both times it's kind of been reaching across his body to retrieve that. You can tell he was slow in getting up. So something not right with the back for Bethancourt, who stays in the game.
When you don't get a lot of chances to play, you do not want to come out.
No.
Derek Norris virtually playing every day. Saw him catch 2 day games after night games in the last week. There's a fly ball to left field, hit pretty well, up then going back, now coming forward. And he'll put it away. So Vargas bouncing back with a nice 1-2-3 6th inning. 5.5 done, 1-0 Colorado.
pitchers, obviously they're better golfers, right?
Nah, probably not.
What?
One would think, but no. Yeah.
Isn't it true that when pitchers and catchers report, you guys play golf the whole
Right.
week, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Friday on Padres POV, presented by Sequan Casino. Take in a round of golf with the Padres, plus see how they're honoring their moms on Mother's Day. Friday after Padres Live on Fox Sports San Diego. 1-0, Rockies have the lead, and here's a fly ball down the left field line that is going to be caught on the backhand. Ryan Rayburn running on a slant towards the line, reels it in, and robs Jemile Weeks of what could have been extra bases. One down here in the inning. Our game presented in HD by Sony. Crystal clear day here today, right now in San Diego.
Or that ball hooking, or slicing, I should say, slicing off the bat of Jemile Weeks. That's a tough play for Rayburn.
It is tough, and tough for Jemile Weeks. He can't get a ball to drop either.
I know.
He and Derek Norris are in the same boat right now.
Steve, that was talking about last night, the difference between center field and left field. Exactly that play we just saw. One of the adjustments that a guy has to make.
Well, it is. I mean, the ball right there slicing away. The toughest one, I think, on the corners are the ones that are hit right at you with a slice on it, because in center field, you know which way it's going depending on who's hitting, and you kind of know here, but sometimes the ball's hit a little to your left. It's going to end up over here. You have to convince yourself to turn this way. A lot of times you want to turn this way when you're in the corner positions. You end up having to run a big banana route. So it can be tough.
Jabari Blash pinch hitting here in the pitcher's spot with one out. Tyler Chatwood pretty impressive today. As he works his way into the 6th inning with one down, giving up only 2 hits. Single by Kemp in the first, infield hit for Upton in the 5th inning. There's action. Carlos Villanueva has been warming in the pen for San Diego.
Well, Steve Finley, like any bench player, doesn't get a lot of reps. What do you think of Jabari Blash in this situation as far as just his swing and hole and what he has to bring?
Well, he's got tremendous power. I'm sure Andy Green right now is hoping to get some of that power on display this at bat. It looked like Dickerson was going to bat if somebody was on. You know, and I can see from where he was in spring training to where he is now, he's making some adjustments in his swing, because when you're used to playing every day, you can make adjustments in game. When you're not playing every day, you got to simplify your swing and get it to where you can actually get some production when you step to the plate.
Swing and a miss, and Blash strikes out. That's strikeout number 6 on the day for Tyler Chatwood. 2 down here in the 6th inning. Back up on top now for John Jay coming up, but first a meeting at the mound.
Maybe just a little refresher course. 3rd time around for John Jay against Chatwood.
Well, I have to say, John Jay, that shortstop's been out there at that position for 125 years. Just pick a different spot. He's hit 2 lineouts right to him.
Time now for the Cholula flamethrower.
And with Tyler Chatwood on the hill for the Rockies, 93. Little tang. A little spicy. I just like his demeanor on the mound. He gets the ball. He works quickly.
Yeah.
He's around the strike zone.
What's a sneaky 92-93 though, I think. It seems like it gets on the hitter. A late life.
He's got a little herky-jerky motion.
Yeah.
So probably tough to pick up the ball.
It's ball behind Jay, and now Jay swings away, and it evens up at 2-2. Six strikeouts for Chatwood through 5 2/3 innings. Beautiful day to be at Petco Park in San Diego. Framed by Walters, but it is ball 3, full count.
It's across the street, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. It's a nice bird's eye view.
Not a bad view at all. Looking right back into the home plate area. The table's up there.
Yeah, that's the building Fox Sports San Diego Studios in, right?
Yes.
Diamond View Tower.
3-2 is in the air to left field. Rayburn, easier play this time, moves over and makes the catch. In order, go the Padres in the 6th. It's 1-0 Colorado. We enter the 7th inning. Pitching change is brought to you by El Cajon Ford, as Carlos Villanueva has been warming up and he is now in the game.
Well, this is what we're talking about when other pitchers out of the bullpen have to pick each other up and try to bridge that gap and keep it close. Carlos Villanueva, you know what he is? He's the, how can we call him the plumber? Because he can fix a lot of holes, right?
Yeah.
You can plug him in a lot of. He's a repairman, utility man.
Yeah.
You can use him in a lot of different roles.
He'll go multiple innings.
There you go.
He can.
And he's a hard worker. So he's a blue collar type guy and trying to hold that 1-0 deficit. Last outing was at Los Angeles back on April 29th. Inning, a hit and a strikeout.
Vargas, another good outing. 6 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 Ks through 85 pitches. But he leaves right now on the hook for the Padres. But 6 runs, 6 innings, 1 run.
Yeah.
That's solid.
That's quality.
Yeah.
With a capital K.
Yeah. To me, that's a quality start.
That is. Oh, it is. Literally.
6 and 3, I don't know.
Yeah.
But 6
that's
and 1.
6 innings, 3 runs. No.
Yeah. Rayburn 0 for 2.
You know what a quality start for me is? I go 5 innings.
Yep.
I give up 10 earnings, but my team scores 11. I get the win.
Still a quality start.
That's a quality start. Because it's all about winning.
Right.
And your team winning. These guys are ready to take some BP, it looks like.
This one fouled off over by the Rockies dugout.
All right, Carlos Villanueva, not that hard of a thrower. He's a strike thrower, though. He's got to paint. Location is everything. Pretty much throws everything up there just to try to keep him off balance.
Right back at him. Off of him and kicks in front. Villanueva, by the time he can find it, reaching at first base is Rayburn. Where did that hit Villanueva?
Wow. Off the right hip, maybe?
I was pointing to as he waves off the trainer and manager.
Hockey suit. Ooh. Yeah, right off the right hip. You know, I'm just glad he didn't get an elbow, forearm, finger in the way. I mean, if you're going to take one up the middle, probably one of the better areas to take it.
If you had to choose.
Yeah, I'm taking it off the fat rather than an elbow or a wrist or a finger.
How about Rayburn using Will Myers to stretch? Did you see that?
I saw that. He kind of grabbed his shoulder to stretch his leg.
Yeah, it's actually Parra who is pinch running here for Rayburn at first base.
Now, is he going to be running? He's stretching those legs out there?
Yeah, I guess.
See if he's doing anything. There he goes.
Little hit and run. Upton coming in. They get a chance for a double play. Makes the catch. And he fires back to first base. And there is a double play.
Nice.
Now that's something. Isn't that pretty? Hit and run. A risky run. And a fly ball to left turns into a double play.
How quickly it can turn. There goes Parra. How about the deke on the middle infielders? Did you see Jamal Weeks and Alexei? Look at turn it. The phantom double play. He thinks the ball's in play. No flash look. He didn't pick up the third base coach. That was a straight hit and run right there, it looked like. Nice job by the middle infielders.
Very nice. 2 down here in the inning. Tyler Chatwood, the pitcher. He'll take strike 1.
Hey, that play right there cost the Atlanta Braves the World Series championship in 1991 on Lonnie Smith. Ball hit to the gap. He was fooled. He held up in between first and second. Ended up at third. Twins got out of the inning. That would have been the winning run of the game.
Popped up foul off to the right, out of play. We were talking about quality starts earlier, and it's all about winning. The knuckleballer Tim Wakefield gave up 6 home runs against the Detroit Tigers and won.
Good for him.
How about that?
Love it.
Villanueva gets out of the inning. A nice play and a double play. 7th inning stretch, 1-0 Colorado. For the Padres, it's on to the bottom of the 7th inning. Greater coverage of baseball brought to you by T-Mobile. Notable starters today: Felix Hernandez at the Oakland A's. 4 innings, 4 earned runs so far. And Steven Strasburg at the Royals, 6-inning pitch, gave up 2 runs, while John Lester is pitching today for the Cubs at the Pirates. 5 2/3, no runs. Padres will face the Cubs on the next road trip. Milwaukee and Chicago, actually wrong order. Chicago, then Milwaukee for the Padres on the next road trip after this 4-game series coming up that starts tomorrow night against the New York Mets.
Whew.
Yeah. Tough schedule coming up here.
You think of Mets, you think of rotation.
Exactly. Arrieta and others. Here's a fly ball to deep left field for Myers as back goes Parra. He is on to the edge of the track to make the catch. So Myers gives it a ride, but Gerardo Parra has just taken over in left after pinch running for Ryan Rayburn. Myers is out, number 1 of the 7th inning. Gave it a ride, 1 down. And Kemp coming up. I thought you were talking about the Cubs. You're talking about the Mets rotation.
Yeah.
Well, that's a rotation.
Cubs have a nice rotation as well. And the
Yes.
Mets, we're going to see them. You've got Matz, DeGrom, Syndergaard, Colon, who my favorite pitcher in all of baseball.
Ground ball left side, shift on, and it is Arenado at the shortstop spot who throws out Kemp. It's time now for the In the Driver's Seat, brought to you by Kia. And this guy has been in the driver's seat today. It's Tyler Chatwood.
6 2/3 frames, 4 hits, only 1 earned run. The walks and strikeouts are even, but this kid has got a good feel for the road. I mentioned it earlier. So this being his 4th start on the road, 3 starts prior, a .46 road ERA.
The hits, Kemp with a single to right in the 1st inning. Melvin Upton Jr. the infield hit in the 5th inning to short. That's it. No walks to this point.
And that ERA is shrinking with every out for Tyler Chatwood. Tyler Chatwood.
Started the game with a 2.73 earned run average. To left field. Parra moving back towards the corner, and that ball is going to one-hop the wall. Wallace is headed for second base. Here comes the throw, going to be close. He's in, safe. Close play at second base, and Wallace gets into scoring position with 2 down.
Well, maybe that'll wake up the bat rack as once again, Brett Wallace, we talked about it before the game, going the opposite way. What a beautiful thing for the left-handed power hitter. And believe me, those balls will go. They will get out of the yard. It was evident last night. And the power hitter is going to slide into second on the outside part of that bag to avoid the tag. He's on, stay on the bag. And that'll wake up the bench. You betcha. And Andy Green will put some speed out there for Brett Wallace at second base.
Yeah, Rosales running for Wallace. He'll likely stay in the game at third base for him as well. Here is Melvin Upton Jr. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Padres have action in their pen. Looks like Ryan Buchter is up now for San Diego. In tight for a ball, 1-1. Buchter is not alone. He's joined by Brad Hand. So you got 2 lefties up in the pen right now.
Well, you have to look at the splits of each of those lefties against righties. You know, both of them have been doing, you know, as this first month of the season has gone by, not bad. I mean, Ryan Buchter with the better splits. But Brad Hand, 263 against righties, isn't bad.
He's at 167 against lefties for Hand as Buchter and Hand continue to warm. 2 down. Rosales pinch running at second base. Outside, ball 3. Chatwood has not walked anybody. Working here with 2 outs in the 7th. in the dirt. Ball 4, and there is the first walk allowed today by Chatwood. So a 2-out walk. Runners at first and second, and Alexei Ramirez coming up.
And you know what? Walt Weiss has got to be thinking, I feel more comfortable with Tyler Chatwood out there than maybe going to the bullpen when the game is this tight. Hey, this is your game, big boy.
It's at 80 pitches. The pitch count manageable right now for this stage of the game. See the pitch count by inning. That's some pretty quick innings during the course of this outing today. Simply get Myers to fly out. Kemp grounded out. Since then, the double by Wallace. Rosales runs for him. The walk for Upton. 2 on, 2 down. And here's Ramirez as he gets time and backs out, readjusts the batting gloves. 5 for 14 at 357 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Rosales and Upton are your runners.
Breaking ball.
The arms out of the way. It takes ball 2, 2-0, and a pitch in. Steve Foster onto the phone to the bullpen.
Well, the proof is in the pudding. After 75 pitches, that average shoots up above 300 against Chatwood.
There's a strike.
Didn't have to be.
Not so sure it was. Estevez up in the pen. Goes hard. Talking about 99 miles an hour. Not seen yet in the series. 2-1. Ramirez fights it off foul.
See the pitch in, call the strike. You have to offer that one.
Yep.
That one's way inside.
Changes everything.
Just for fun. What are you thinking here? Pitch. I'm going to think slider down the way.
I think he's coming back in.
Okay. He's doubled up inside. I'm thinking slider down the way. You're thinking he's going to triple up.
On the ground left side, Story will go to first for the out that ends the inning, and Chatwood out of the jam. The Padres strand a pair and trail 1-0.
Now the Rockies lead the Padres in the top of the 8th inning. Steve Finley, Mike Pomeranz working on Padres Live, the post-game show, which will be brought to you by Cox Communications. Another very solid outing from Cesar Vargas. What'd you see?
Great poise out on the mound. wasn't quite on early in the game, but made the pitches when he had to. Great cutter, great curveball, and then broke out his changeup into the game a little bit. Another great outing by our starters.
Hopefully we get a little offense going here. Tyler Chatwood throwing equally as well, if not just a tick better for the Rockies. So it's time for the Padre offense to wake up. There you see Caesar's line, 6 innings, the 1 earned run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. When we see you on Padres Live, the post-game show, guys, in addition to breaking down this ball game, we'll get you set for that wonderful 4-game Met series starting tomorrow, and you're going to hear from the manager, Andy Green. Now let's get it back to Don and Mark, guys.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As Christian Adames leading it off here for the Rockies in the top half of the 8th inning. Drop in there for a strike from Villanueva. Mentioned he can go multiple innings and pitch the 7th. Back out there for the 8th. Adam Rosales stays in the game at third base. And right now, the lip of the grass at third. As Rosales pinch ran for Brett Wallace and takes over for him at third base.
I think it'd be fair to say, offensively speaking, as you take a look at Adam Rosales at third, you know, the Padres have 2 more chances here. As a hitter, you can't go up to the plate trying to tell yourself, I'm going to do it all by myself. You know, the home run would be great to tie it up. Working at bat, get a walk, a little flare, maybe a miscue.
Find a way on.
Next thing you know, you have multiple base runners, and you get that double in the gap.
Villanueva giving up the hit in the 7th inning, but raced quickly on the double play. And a fly ball to left and a hit and run. Parra was gunned down at first base. Then he struck out the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood, and now deals with Christian Adames to begin things here in the 8th. Look out. A little fancy footwork to get out of the way of that pitch down and in.
Well, he threw the breaking ball 2-2 to go to 3-2. Does he throw another breaking ball here? Majority of the pitches here have been down and away, down in the zone. I think just good old-fashioned 2-seamer away here.
Ground ball, couple hops out to Weeks. That's the first out of the 8th inning. Well, this rooftop shot brought to you by Pinnacle on the Park. And a beautiful day here at Petco Park for the 3rd and final game of the series. The homestand, 4 games left here against the Mets over the weekend. And
I think this is the only ballpark that has incorporated a building that was standing where it was built. It was built around.
It's amazing.
That left field foul pole.
Yep.
That's the whole. This ballpark is built around that spot.
It's incredible,
isn't it?
It is. And it's on the building.
It's perfect.
The foul pole.
Perfect.
When did they add the seats there and inside the building there? The
it's
suites.
always been like that.
It's from day one. On the ground and through into right field. Charlie Blackmon is on base for the 3rd time today. His 2nd hit.
Follow Padres Baseball live with the MLB.com at-bat app. Stay up to the moment at any moment with game day, live game video highlights, StatCast news, and more. Download MLB.com at-bat, the #1 app for live baseball on your phone and tablet.
1 out, runner at first base, and will bring up Trevor Story. Story struck out in the 1st. He walked in the 3rd, grounded into a double play in the 5th. Villanueva signing as a major league free agent in January this last offseason with the Padres. Last year, remember the St. Louis Cardinals. 35 games out of the pen for the Cardinals. 2.95 ERA. Finished the year with a 4-3 record. Prior to that, time in Milwaukee, Toronto, and with the Chicago Cubs. 86 steals in his career for Charlie Blackmon.
That's pretty good. Yeah, 77%. Yep. You bet.
Two 2-0 now to Trevor Story. And you got the big bats coming up. Carlos Gonzalez on deck, then Nolan Arenado. Kevin Quackenbush, who worked in last night's game, warming in the pen now for the Padres. Thought about it. Did it go?
Where'd the pitch?
Didn't go.
Whoa.
Pretty good pitch, though, huh?
Yeah, it was a strike, according to Fox Tracks.
There's Carlos Gonzalez waiting on deck. We'll get another look.
Knee high, right on the outside corner. Hey, sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes.
How profound is that? It rains.
There's a strike, 3-1. Vargas went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, walked 3, struck out 3. Threw 85 pitches in his 6-inning effort, and fortunately for Vargas, pitching very well, but leaving on the hook. His 3rd major league start. Starts against St. Louis and Los Angeles, and today getting the start against Colorado Rockies. Strike 2.
That's paint. That's painting and staying within the lines. Remember paint by numbers?
Sure.
You got to stay inside the lines. You can't hit that. I'll never forget, I was 20 years old as a rookie with the Giants. I asked Dusty Baker, who's a teammate of mine, what's the toughest pitch to hit? He said, down and away fastball right at the knees. You can't do anything with it. You could flare it sometimes, but everybody talks about the splitty, the curveball.
Runner goes, fouled off down the right field line.
The nasty slider. Sure, they're tough, but that pinpoint control right at the knees, outside corner, toughest pitch.
One out, runner at first base. Trevor Story battling here with a full count. Runner goes again, and that's ball 4. So a hit and a walk with 1 out in the inning.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the San Diego Padres. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and description of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Diego Padres.
Well, looks like he's going to do it for Villanueva as Andy Green comes out. He's had Kevin Quackenbush warming in the pen. With 1 out, he's going to make the change. So the Rockies have a 1-0 lead. The pitching change from Petco Park. Padres baseball brought to you by Petco, your complete pet store. By Jerome's Furniture, where Jerry's price is the lowest price every day. And by your San Diego County Lexus dealers. One out in the 8th inning, and Kevin Quackenbush comes into the game now for San Diego.
Kevin pitched an inning last night. It was in the 7th. He struck out 1. So back-to-back nights, I should say, night game, day game for Kevin. His 15th appearance. A little high on the ERA, but recently been throwing well.
Villanueva leaves responsible for Blackman at second base. Story at first base. One out here in the 8th inning.
Last 4 outings for Kevin has been pitching quite well. So stressful situation here with the 1-run deficit, multiple base runners.
He's not allowed to run in his last 4 outings. Gonzalez swing to the first pitch, pops it up foul and out of play.
You know, I was just looking at my book because keeping score every game, and you know, with the lead, Brandon Maurer usually comes into the 8th inning, but 1-run deficit. But after looking at my scorecards, you know, Maurer's been used 4 out of the last 5 days.
It's a lot of work.
So I'm thinking that, you know, that's taxing on the hose.
What about Fernando Rodney? Even though it's not a safe situation, he went back-to-back saves. I wonder if he'd be available today.
There's Nando.
Arrows going all over the place.
Oh, I know.
Last 2 nights.
It's an archery range.
That's a good thing. Elevates and Gonzalez chases. Today he has singled to left, grounded out to first base, and grounded out to third base. 1 for 3 day for the Rockies right fielder.
You know, this is where relievers take pride in leaving those runners out there, inherited runners. You want to pick up Carlos Villanueva.
Oh. Should have been strike 3, 2-2.
Boy, he got squeezed on this one. That is a pitcher's pitch. That is right on the inside corner.
Now a fly ball to left field that Melvin Upton Jr. has under control. He'll make the catch and not going anywhere are the base runners. 2 down in the inning.
Today after Padres Live, Keenan Allen makes a special appearance on San Diego Prep Insider. Then on to Cuba, baseball's final frontier. We explore a world of baseball purity that may be on the
precipice.
Precipice, that's what I thought it said, of radical change. After Padres Live on Fox Sports San Diego.
You know what?
Precipice.
I had that one the other night.
And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say.
No,
I'm stepping out there. I'm standing up in front of the class.
It's hard.
It
looks like precipice.
Yeah.
It's not. It's precipice.
That's a balk. Move them up.
No, it's okay.
I'm not ashamed to. Looks like Orsillo's going to be reading the promos now.
2 down here.
Precipice.
Runners. Yes, precipice.
Can't there be another word instead of
there
that?
Should probably, yeah.
Come on, time to get the thesaurus out.
Arenado batting with 2 on, 2 down.
This could be the at-bat of the game. You hold Arenado and the Rockies to 1 run. You get your chance in the 8th and 9th. Right?
Absolutely. Blackman at second, Story at first, 2 down. In the air to center field, back goes Jay, still going onto the track at the wall. He'll make the catch, bang into the wall and hold on to the baseball. John Jay with a grab in center. Nice grab, went a long way to get it and then rattled against the wall. Keeps this a 1-run game. Thank you, John Jay. Play of the game. John Jay in center field.
You want me on that ball. You need me on that wall. That's a big league play right there by John Jay. Hey, maybe that sparks the offense now for the San Diego Padres. Leaving it at 1-0 Colorado.
Well, here come the Padres. Let's see what they can do here.
Hey, Chatwood's still doing well in the pitch count.
Weeks pulls it back. And one out of the inning. Christian Bethancourt had popped out at third base for the first out of the inning. So Weeks will take a strike over the outside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Weeks has grounded out to third, flied out to left. Strike on the outside corner, and Weeks didn't like it because it wasn't on the outside corner. That's
sure it was on the corner of 8th and K. No, he's got to be. If you're a pitcher, you're going right back out there, right?
Why not?
Yeah.
Flip foul off to the left, hangs at 1-2. Looks like Alex Dickerson has come out on deck here to pinch hit in the pitcher's spot. Estevez and now Boone Logan is up and warming in the pen now for the Rockies. Double-barreled action. Well, on to the 1-0 advantage.
A bloop and a blast would be nice. Jamal Weeks tried to fight something off from Chatwood, and then you got Dickerson on deck, the big left-handed hitter. Maybe pop one.
Bounce in. Chatwood starting this inning. 85 pitches. There is Dickerson. Hit the ball hard last night, but right at the shortstop. There's only a bat just called up from El Paso. Weeks strikes out. That is strikeout number 7 for Chatwood, and there are 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Let's send it down to Julie.
Hey guys, well, Alex Dickerson, very happy to be home. He's a local boy, went to Poway High School, where his hitting coach was none other than longtime major leaguer and current hitting coach of the Minnesota Twins, Tom Brunansky. And they kept in touch for this entire time, and Bruno texted him a big congrats on his call-up.
Tom Brunansky.
Love Bruno.
This is flipped foul ground and diving, but not getting there is Arenado. Plays with reckless and abandon. Gave it his best there, but couldn't come up with it.
And you always have to hold your breath when the ball's hitting his direction. We've seen him go up against tarps. We've seen him go in the stands.
Love the way he plays the game.
Yeah.
Dickerson had broken his bat, so he gets a new one. Shifting on the right side here on Dickerson. Foul ball, and it's 0-2. Evens up at 2-2. Dickerson last year making his major league debut, total of 11 games with the Padres, hitting at .250 last year.
A couple of pitches from Chat would have been up in the zone. That wasn't even close. See Walters behind home plate going back.
That
wasn't even close. Chatwood looked like he was breaking towards the dugout as well. Watch where this ball ends up. That's well off the plate.
He moved it about 1.5 feet back to the corner.
I mean, credit Walters for trying to sell it. Any catcher would.
Dickerson gets jammed and pops it up foul ground as look out, here comes the pitcher, and nobody can catch it. You got Reynolds coming from first base. And Chatwood coming flying in from the mound.
This had collision written all over it. As soon as that slide, taking Chatwood's legs out from under him, but he stays on his feet. Wow, that could have been much nastier.
Ooh, Reynolds had it in and out of the glove and then did a face plant into the fencing. Reynolds taking inventory on the body now. He would have been pretty hard.
Yeah, he did. Another chance for Dickerson.
Payoff pitch. Dickerson will pop it up. Back goes Arenado. In comes Parra. Parra, the left fielder, will make the catch. And the Padres are retired in order. It's on to the ninth. Rockies on top 1-0. of the game, and Tyler Chatwood has been that. He's thrown 99 pitches and gone 8 innings, 8 shutout innings, giving up just 3 hits along the way, and been very good today.
Base runner in the first inning, and then 3 1-2-3 innings in a row. A base runner in the 5th, and a couple in the 7th. The only stressful inning was that 7th inning, and then after that, he bounced back for a 1-2-3 eighth. Even though it was the bottom of the order, he is in complete control, and there's the line for Tyler Chatwood. Pretty good 99 pitch effort.
Brad Hand into his 12th game of the year.
And due up for the Rockies, it'll be righty or righty lefty. So remember, Parra was inserted in left field. He will bat second this inning. Hey, pretty good numbers from Brad, and we've seen that the numbers are starting to creep down and down and down as the season gets into the second month.
Mark Reynolds leading it off here for the Rockies. A base hit back in the 2nd inning, a 1-for-3 day. Quackenbush went 2/3 of an inning, getting the final 2 outs of the 8th, getting Gonzalez to fly out to left, Arenado to fly out to center, and a great catch out there by Jay, but did his job, came in with 1 out and 2 on, 2 inherited runners, and did not allow them to score. So good job by Quackenbush today.
He did an outstanding job.
5th straight very good outing. Padres will have the top of their order coming up in the bottom of the 9th inning. John Jay, Will Myers, and Matt Kemp scheduled to bat in the inning. And Brad Hand right now just trying to keep this a 1-run deficit. There is Jake McGee, hard throwing lefty. Closer for the Rockies, getting ready. Wondered about it because Chatwood's at 99 pitches, but it does look like it's going to be McGee. Reynolds lines it to center, and that's in for a base hit to start the top of the 9th inning. 2nd hit of the day for Mark Reynolds.
Sending it back to where it came from. Right?
Yes.
Right up the box.
Hand giving up a leadoff base hit here in the 9th inning. Brings up Gerardo Parra. Parra came in to pinch run in the 7th inning, and now bats for the first time today, and grounds one up the middle off the glove of Hand and into center field. Heading for 3rd base now is Reynolds. Throw is headed to 3rd, but it is picked off, or tried to be, by Ramirez. Glanced off his glove, backed up by Rosales, and now all of a sudden the Rockies have 1st and 3rd with nobody out. It looked like when Hand got a glove on that ball that it may help and redirect to Weeks at second base, but it still didn't. Got into center, and it's 1st and 3rd with nobody out.
Yeah, and the last thing you want, obviously, is for the wheels to come off, and this is where the strikeout, as the infield is going to be brought in, the strikeout is so key. You want to get the strikeout with nobody out, so you get one, you can back up, double play depth, and hopefully get out of this inning with a double play. So a lot of work to do here for Brad Hand.
1st and 3rd, nobody out for the Rockies. Walters today has grounded into a double play, walked and flied out to left. He'll take ball 1. The pitcher spot is next in Tyler Chatwood, but DJ LeMahieu has come out on deck. He would hit in the pitcher's spot. Well, to 1st and back to the bag is Parra. There was LeMahieu, started the first 2 games of this series at second base.
See how Brad Hand there straddling the pitcher's plate? You can go to your mouth. He went to his mouth, but you just can't be in contact with it. That's okay to do.
Late swing, and that is into the Rockies dugout. They got somebody down there. That could be Ben Paulson. They're going to wrap that right away. Looked like he got it on the wrist.
I'll tell you what, that's immediate care right there.
Yep.
They are right on it.
Yep.
Trying to reduce the swelling.
Rounder foul. Paulson, who played at first base each of the first 2 games of the series.
Okay, here's your 2-strike situation. You need the punch out here.
No contact. Easier said than done. We'll see what happens.
Or that sharply hit ball to one of the middle of the infielders to freeze that runner, then you go for 2. That's always a scenario as well. To keep that runner at third base.
How about a strikeout? He's able to get him. No contact.
How about a Fresca? Good breaking ball from Brad Hand, going right after him, 1 and 2, and putting him away. Almost like a 2-part swing there. That's huge.
So the first out here in the 9th inning. DJ LeMahieu is going to pinch hit for Tyler Chatwood. Chatwood, the pitcher, had gone 1 for 3 on a base hit in the 5th inning. Struck out twice. LeMahieu starting at second base in each of the first 2 games of the series. .292 average, 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. He finds his way into his 25th game. Good outing for Chatwood here today. Very impressive. 8 shutout innings, 99 pitches. Here is a safety squeeze, and he goes to first base. Scoring from third on the safety squeeze was Reynolds. He gets in. I don't know. Do you think he had a chance to go to the plate, or was it too late?
You know, it's not a forced play. It would have had to be a perfect throw on that third base side of home plate.
Took a look.
Perfectly placed. And as soon as that ball is off the bat, the runner is off and running towards home plate. Yeah, I think it would have been tough. Plus, he's left-handed. He would have had to turn. He would have had to shovel it, you know. What do you think?
I don't know. I just looked at it. It looked like he had a chance initially, but elected just to go with the out at first base.
And see, and that's the thing. You know, you try to make that perfect play, and then you create a huge inning.
Right. So 2 down in the inning, a big run in there. The Rockies take the 2-0 advantage. Christian Adames, the batter, 0 for 3. Runner at second base now at 2 down. The runner at second base is Parra. See if we get a better look from up top as to how much time he really had here on the safety squeeze.
Okay, now it's not a force play. It has to be thrown. He's left-handed. He would have had to turn all the way around to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he would have done the old snap throw.
Yep.
If he underhands it, he's got to get a lot on it. No humpy hump in the feed, right?
Yep. Well, it leads to the Rockies' second run. Return throw. And had to run that down.
Kind of too far for an underhand, too, don't you think?
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Big run for the Rockies here in the top of the 9th. Adames fouls it off to the right.
Stay tuned after this one, after the Padres come back and win it. Padres Live, the postgame show. You're going to hear from manager Andy Green, Mike Pomerantz, and Steve Finley. Going to break this one down and talk about everything that's going on around Major League Baseball. Padres Live, the postgame show. Don't miss it. Stay tuned.
Swing and a miss, went lunging. And strikes out to end the inning with the damage done. The Rockies add a run. Coming up for the Padres, it'll be Jon Jay, Wil Myers, and Matt Kemp. The Rockies, the New York Mets are in a 4-game series and plenty of great pitching featured by the Mets in the series coming up.
Yeah, a lot of homework to be done for the Padre hitters and also the Mets, as they got Colin Ray, Pomerantz, Shields, and Cashner due for the Friars in the Mets series. Time now for our Ram Trucks Tool of the Trade. We're going to focus on one of those starters, Jacob deGrom, who's starting on Thursday night. What makes him so effective? Location of the fastball, upper 90s. Pinpoint control, but also he can pull the string as well on that changeup. He's got a good one. That Mets pitching staff we talked about, and it looks like a fan of Jacob deGrom is here. Thor in the house. Noah Syndergaard fan, I should say.
Jon Jay coming up here to lead it off against the new pitcher and closer for the Rockies, Jake McGee. 6 out of 7 in save opportunities. 1-1 record, a 6.23 earned run average.
Fastball, curveball, 90 to 97, averages about 94. And he is a strike thrower as DJ LeMahieu goes in to play second base.
Jon Jay 0 for 3 today as he leads it off here in the bottom of the 9th. And a bunt bid popped up, foul ground. Back comes Walters, and he makes the catch. What a play by Walters as Jay tried to bunt his way on. He is out number 1 of the 9th. Tough play right there. Walters will go a long way back to the screen to make it.
And Jon Jay trying to get on to bring that tying run up to the plate. Not the case here. He works underneath it a little bit. Barrel the bat underneath. And then, you know, it's not up in the air that long, so Walters does a fine job of getting back as far as he can, as quickly as he can.
So 1 down here in the 9th inning brings up Wil Myers. Huge run for the Rockies added onto their total in the top half of this, the 9th inning. He, who has been a member of the Tampa Bay Rays, traded over to the Rockies. Out a career high 5 earned runs and a blown save First of the season, a loss against the Dodgers April 24th. 3 straight scoreless appearances since then, though. .286 strikeouts since 2012. Second among left-handed relievers during that time. One-time teammate of Wil Myers.
I always look at strikeouts to innings pitched prior to this year for McGee. 319 punch-outs in 259 innings. So that's a dominant stat right there.
Falls behind 3-1. Matt Kemp waiting on deck. Myers trying to get on to bring the potential tying run to the plate here in the 9th inning.
Well, this is part of the lineup you want up in this situation, right?
Absolutely. Myers on the inside outswing, fouls it off to the right, out of play. Padres have been held to 3 hits today. Kemp with a single to right in the first. Melvin Upton Jr. the infield hit to shortstop in the 5th. And Brett Wallace with a double to left field in the 7th inning. So Chatwood, 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs. He walked the batter, struck out 7. Padres being out hit today by the Rockies 8-3. Myers stays alive. Fastball biting in.
They got the rally caps going. They got the shark fin trying to go for the kill here.
Spring training hat is a big popular one. I see a lot of those around.
Yep.
Myers, late swing on a breaking ball, fouled off over on the right side. Tough battle going on right here. Myers has struck out, lined out to second. Last time up, flied out to the warning track in left field. An 0-for-3 day. Sits safely in 16 of his last 17 games.
See if he's going to challenge with an outside fastball right here.
Time called.
Fastball away.
Myers with a foul tip off the catcher. And off the mask. Right off of Walters. Jay fouling out for the first out here in the 9th inning. Myers in a battle. 9th pitch of the at bat coming up here now for Myers. Myers with a fly ball to right field. Gonzalez is in right, and he makes the catch for out number 2 of the 9th inning. Padres down their last out.
Well, Jake McGee is not afraid to try to bury the fastball into the righties. Look at Wil Myers trying to get the hands through, trying to get inside out that pitch, but in just enough and working underneath it, down by the label for the easy fly ball to right. That was quite a battle.
So 2 down here in the 9th inning for Rockies pitching. That is now 6 in a row retired, and it brings up Matt Kemp. 5 for 11 in the series is Matt Kemp. And a single back in the first inning. One of the 3 hits today for the Padres. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Fastball from McGee. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. He kind of took over as the closer for the Tampa Bay Rays when Fernando Rodney left. Joe Madden was not afraid to run out McGee a lot during the course of his career.
Yeah.
Used him a lot out of that Rays pen. To right field, Gonzalez moving over, and he'll make the catch that ends the ball game. So the Padres win the series, taking 2 out of 3, but drop the final game of the series. What do you got in store for us, Mike Pomerantz?
Well, got a good show for you, Don. We will see in just a couple of moments on Padres Live, the post-game show. You're going to hear from Andy Green, and we have a huge 4-game series against the Mets. We're going to break that entire series down for you. Some great pitching matchups, all that and more in a moment.